Friends, welcome to Biology Made Easy. Today in this video we are going to discuss the greenhouse effect and global warming. This is one of the very important chapters in the environmental issues and also very important from examination point of view. So when we will discuss greenhouse effect and global warming, first we must know what is greenhouse. That is most important. So greenhouse is a glass house. It is the roof, the walls all are made of only glasses, where the plants are usually grown in rows. The plants are grown here. So the greenhouses are usually meant for the growth of different plants. Now what happens? Why it is made of glass? Because when the solar light will come, the solar radiations will come, the glass panels, they are quite transparent and the solar radiations will come inside and the room will be heated, it will warmed up. But when it will emit the higher wavelengths, that is heat, the infrared, then this glass panels that becomes opaque to it and it will, the infrared lights that will be trapped by it. As a result, the entire glass house will be warmed up. Usually this is known as greenhouse. Now usually these greenhouses are used for cultivating the that is tropical plants in temperate regions. Also in winter season where there is very cold, the plants can be grown by providing temperature to the greenhouse. The exotic plants, they are also treated in the greenhouses, and different types of experiments, they are usually carried out in the greenhouses. So the main purpose of this greenhouse is to trap the solar energy which will not be allowed to return back, so that the entire room is warmed up. Now you might have experienced, if you put your car in sunlight for 1 or 2 hours and you have gone to market, after return you will find that it becomes very difficult to enter to sit inside the car, because it functions like a greenhouse. The same thing you might have again experienced if the nights are dusty, cloudy and full of humidity, then also the night is very warm. We have all experienced all these things. So this is known as greenhouse. Now the question is, how this greenhouse, in what way it affects our planet Earth? That is the point of our discussion. Now our planet Earth, if we take our planet Earth, this is the planet Earth, and the Earth is surrounded by atmosphere. It is surrounded by atmosphere. The Earth is surrounded by atmosphere. This is the atmosphere. Now from the sun, different radiations usually come. Radiations, some are visible, some are not visible. Now out of all the radiation that are coming, usually 25% is reflected back, while 25% is absorbed by this atmosphere, mostly by clouds and gases. So 25% is reflected back, this is reflected back, and 25% is absorbed by the clouds and gases. Now the remaining 50% that falls on the Earth's surface. As a result, the Earth's surface gets warmed up, gets heated. And when it is heated up, when it is warmed up, it again emits heat wave in the form of infrared. So now the infrared lights, the wavelengths, they are emitted back from the Earth to the atmosphere. Now some of this infrared that goes into the atmosphere. But most of this infrared radiation is trapped by this gas because it will not allow it to pass outside. So when it gets warmed up, again it emits that again to the earth. Then again this earth is warmed up and again it will emit infrared light, and again it will trap these gases present in the atmosphere, again they will trap and again it will return back. That means this process of going coming will continue till the earth is completely, that all the that is long wave radiations are completely exhausted. It will continue till then. So in this case what happens? The outermost atmospheric gaseous layer, it functions just like the glass panel. This is the glass panel or glass pans. So here the atmosphere functions like the glass panels of the greenhouse. The greenhouse, it allows the sunlight to come in but doesn't allow to go out. In the same way, the atmosphere which surrounds the earth, it allows the different solar radiations to fall on the earth, but it is not allowed to pass. That is why this is known as greenhouse effect. Now, because of this greenhouse effect, the earth is warmed up. So the mean temperature of the earth is 15 degrees centigrade plus. That means some are less than 15 degrees, some are more than 15, but the average temperature of this earth is 15 degrees centigrade. It is because of this greenhouse effect. If there would have been no greenhouse effect, then the temperature of the earth would have been minus 18 degrees centigrade. That means because of this greenhouse effect, the earth is sustainable and we are surviving. The minus 18 degrees centigrade is the temperature of the moon. It is the temperature of the moon where there is no atmosphere, and this cannot sustain life. That means now you can think that the greenhouse effect is very good because it gives us life, it is sustainable. But wait, everything in excess is bad. Now it has been seen that in the atmosphere, the different types of atmospheric gases which are present, their concentration is going on increasing, which is known as enhanced. That is known as enhanced greenhouse effect. So, as a result of this enhanced greenhouse effect, the temperature of the earth is increasing, and this is known as global warming. That means the effect of increase in the temperature due to greenhouse effect is known as global warming. Now, you may again ask another question. What are the different types of gases that are present in the atmosphere, and they are trapping this infrared wavelength of light? Then the intergovernmental panel on climate change, in short is known as IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. This is an international committee, and time to time they see what are the different gases they are responsible for this greenhouse effect, and what is their concentration, whether they are increasing or decreasing, all this. So according to their study, according to study of this IPCC, what are the different gases present in this atmosphere surrounding the earth which are responsible for it? So if this is the 100% gas, then 60% is only carbon dioxide, and 20% is methane, then 14% is CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons, and only this is 14%, and 6% is nitrous oxide. That means the greenhouse gases are the carbon dioxide 60%, methane 20%, chlorofluorocarbons, then this is 14%, and nitrous oxide 6%. That means this is the warming effect of these gases. That means carbon dioxide is responsible for 60% of warming of our earth, while methane is responsible for 20% warming. This is not the percentage of gases present. This is the percentage of their warming effect. This is the percentage of warming effect. So now again, if these are the gases, they are responsible for warming of the earth, and excess of these things is bad, which leads to global warming. Now again another question comes to mind: why the concentration of these gases are increasing? That means what are the reasons, what are the causes? So we have to answer this question. So what are the different reasons or causes of the increase in the production of these gases? These are the greenhouse gas, GHG, greenhouse gases. Now the different reasons are, now let us take the case of carbon dioxide. Now the carbon dioxide in 2000 the concentration was 268 ppm in the atmosphere. In 2007 it increased to it is 368, sorry, and in 207 it became 380 ppm, and in 2015 it became 400 ppm, and in 2018 it became 412 ppm, and it is expected that around 250 it may rise up to 450 ppm. Expecting. That means if you draw a graph, that means it is increasing like this, the concentration of carbon dioxide. So if the concentration of carbon dioxide will go on increasing, that means it will add to the warming of the earth. That means it is responsible for global warming. Now again another question comes to mind: why the concentration of carbon dioxide is increasing like this? What are the answers? So number one is the incomplete, or you can write the burning of fossil fuels, Then second one is the industries, from industries carbon dioxide is coming out. Then the automobiles, and the fourth and most again important is deforestation. In the beginning of the 20th century, in India, the forest cover was around 33%, but at the end of this 20th century, now it is 19.4%. Similarly, if you see the entire Europe, in the beginning of 20th century, about 70% forest land was there, but now that has been reduced to 20%. So the main function of the plants is to absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis, but when there is deforestation, so naturally it will go on increasing. So this is the carbon dioxide. Now let us discuss the second one. So the second one is methane. Methane. Now the methane during the pre-industrial time, it was only 700 ppb, parts per billion, but at in 2000 it is 1750 ppb. So methane, which is responsible for 20% of warming, where from it this methane is coming out? Now this methane is coming out from the, what are the sources? One is incomplete oxidation of biomass. Then the second is again incomplete oxidation by methanogens, and the third one, that is the flooded rice fields. Then another is the marshes, then cattle, from the cattle sets. So and besides all these things, the methane gas is also liberated from within this earth in the Arctic areas, and that is known as methane chimneys. That is, methane is liberated from the earth. So this methane, these are the reasons why the methane concentration in the atmosphere is increasing. Now let us discuss the third one. The third one is chlorofluorocarbon, CFCs. So usually the chlorofluorocarbons, they are non-toxic, they are non-inflammable, and they are also chemically inert. The third one is chlorofluorocarbons. So usually it is non-toxic, non-inflammable, and chemically it is inert, and it is a synthetic gas. It is a synthetic gas of carbon and halogens. Now this is contributing 14% of the warming of the atmosphere. So where from this CFC is coming? Now the one is sources, it is used as a in case of the jet fuel, it is a constituent. Then the second one is it is used in air conditioners, it is used in refrigerators. Then it is also used in extinguishers, fire extinguishers, you can write. Fire extinguishers, and also they are used in plastic foams. So from all these things, these CFCs, they are liberated. Now the fourth one is a nitrous oxide. Now this nitrous oxide, usually it is mainly comes from agriculture, then livestock, and breakdown of nitrogen fertilizers. And in the pre-industrial time, its concentration was 270 ppb, but in 2015 it was 324 ppb. That means at this rate it has been increased the concentration of nitrous oxide. So these are the four greenhouse gases and why their concentration increasing, that we have discussed. Now the next question is, when the concentration of all these greenhouse gases increasing, it is warming of the entire earth. That means the temperature of the earth is increasing, and this is resulting in global warming. So what is the effect? The effect of this greenhouse, the effect of the greenhouse is global warming. So now let us discuss about global warming.